Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Good evening, wherever you watch this video.
So we've got two major news. One that came out on the news yesterday, and it's brought us back, I think, on the couch to remind everyone, or maybe tell everyone how we ended up here, because we went on certain platforms, we followed influencers and hypes and news of the moment and lost a lot of money. And we learned and we picked up what we had and we started again. But I've got my notes, so don't mind me, because otherwise there's just too much information. So one of the big news is yesterday ASIC shut down a platform called Yepbit in Australia. Because there was quite a few people, what can you say, complaining, or, complaining that their funds had been frozen, and that Yepbit had frozen their accounts because they were waiting for licenses from ASIC to operate within Australia. And that is all completely false. So ASIC has made sure to shut this down, and unfortunately, lots of people got caught in the middle of this, just like us over 10 years ago with other platforms.
One of the main things that people get caught in crypto is not understanding what is legal, what is compliant,
the regulatory requirements,
and common sense. So crypto has been evolved for years and years and years. For a while it was considered like a no man's land, because people think no regulation or different regulation is no regulation. In crypto there are different regulation, but clearly are less strict and not included into the financial system asset. Now, more and more, a regulatory system involve into countries to change dramatically how we can deal with crypto world.
And I think one of the important things that people need to look out for is when you do decide to use a platform within your country, do the research to make sure they have the financial licenses, that they are recognized, that they are backed by an existing something that is real, something.
And that what was one of our main mistake was trust too much on influencers or friends without making any
without doing the research
or research.
But we've learned from that mistake, haven't we?
Yeah, we learn.
We're still learning.
Yeah, we're still learning. Now, one of the things is, first of all, understanding rules, regulation, compliance system. This is what we call the seed block. So the foundation.
Yes.
Another beautiful news is crypto can be spent and exchange in two ways, or different ways, but the main is exchanges. So as a user, I can use my credit card or bank account to purchase any sort of crypto on an exchange. Or few years ago started ATM crypto, predominantly Bitcoin based, and it was for someone a good time because anonymously you could put cash into this machine and you receive on anonymous wallet your Bitcoin. But as we said, blockchain is not anonymous, it's pseudonymous. So technically the node's written, you can't see your name
but you
on
see
the
a
wallet.
string of numbers
So,
and letters.
this system has been used, or for now not more has been, but used for a few years to avoid being regulated as a tax person, and those are used by people who wanted to be
Bit naughty.
and trick the
So regarding these ATMs that you're talking about, AUSTRAC actually closed 96 ATMs, if that's correct, yes. So has suspended the license of what is called Cryptolink because, as you said, they've been naughty. So that's 96 ATMs, and there's around so 96 in Australia. Have they closed?
There are basically 96. There was a few also in New Zealand, but New Zealand had been already banned. All around the world as all banned or strictly regulated. A camera or KYC or something else. I don't know we don't know what exactly happened between AUSTRAC and this company because it's still under investigation. They completely.
But it does prove that Australia is tightening the rules and making sure that the crypto platforms, ATMs, anything crypto related is following the rules, just like any normal financial institute needs to follow rules, have their licenses and have their documents in order. But going back to the first discussion that we had about Yepbit, so I think what's a really good option is hard wallet.
Yeah, it's first of all, when you put your crypto into an exchange, you expose your keys. They technically are your private keys.
Your passwords.
You expose your private keys, not your password. So your password is in exchange, but your private keys. So in a crypto, if this happens, it means that you give the access to your funds
to that platform.
To the platform. In a financial system, centralized financial system, this is quite normal. It's practically normal. The people go in the bank, they give the money to the bank, and the bank look after your money. That's it.
They have access to your profile and they can move.
They have access technically to your assets, to everything, and can do whatever they want.
Yep.
Legally. Sometimes banks shut down or freeze freeze account. The
system might go down for a day, and that has happened.
But this is normal for people. Is already socially accepted. But the people don't think you don't own your money. When you go in a bank and make a video about asking $1 million into a bank, and the bank don't have.
They don't hand it over straight away.
They don't.
They don't have it.
They don't. They ask a guarantee or a guarantor for your money.
They also ask why you want your money.
You don't just withdraw $1 million from the bank.
Some banks want a minimum of 24 hours.
But they don't give you $1 million cash. They don't. So in crypto, that is digitally possible. So you can withdraw the amount that you want, technically not in cash, because they are different system, but you can withdraw using a credit card in every ATM possible, not crypto ATM. But apart of this, crypto is different because ownership. And we also repeat this. If you're able to understand this system, then you are the master of your asset. And this is not something to take over the currency or change completely the system, but is
giving you another option, other ideas.
Exactly, is an option, is an opportunity to have another kind of asset.
But going back to the thing about the hard wallet, now I got asked the other day, what happens if I drop it? And we did a video about this too. So if we drop it or we lose it or it breaks, does that mean we lose our money?
No.
So what happens? What do we do?
You can recover your asset with your seed phrase wherever you are on web, using another brand.
So making it very, so to simple it down, it's like we've got our phones and we have to do the upgrade of our photos and we send it all up to the cloud. Now, if our phone breaks, we just buy a new phone and we can get those photos back onto our phone.
On crypto is much better. So you don't have to do any...
More money is better than photos, isn't it?
Yes. You don't have to do any update or download somewhere. Crypto live in a blockchain. So when you lose your cold wallet or destroy or explode or whatever it is, you don't lose anything because crypto live, your asset, they live into blockchain. The difference between exchange and a cold wallet is exchange has access to the blockchain using your private key and public key. When you have a cold wallet, then it's called a non-custodial wallet, you have 100% access to your funds. If you break it, the ledger, what's called brand, one ledger is a brand. When if you fall and crash everything, then you can buy a new brand, and where your seed phrase, you can also
re-access.
Re-access. One of the things that is important, because this is our part they call seed block. Some companies around the world, to make the people, to make things easier, they create a seed phrase, a logic seed phrase, or a grammar-based seed phrase. So the seed phrase are
easier to remember?
Yes, but technically, when the seed phrase are generated, is a really complicated, random 1,000 billion of combination for those seed phrase, and the algorithm itself and the combination of some other software and technical thing, they make quite impossible, or really impossible, to be discovered by a simple hacking. So there is no existent generator for these 12 or 24 words that compose the phrase. They call seed phrase, no seed phrases, seed phrase. The seed phrase is composed by a random combination of a random words that doesn't make any sense. Okay,
Yep.
If you put these 12 words or 25 words together,
they have nothing to do with each other.
They can, for example, cat, dog, common, belong. So all these words, if you put together, don't make any sense. So some companies, to make everything easier for the customer, they start to build seed phrase with a logic combination. It means the phrase itself with a combined words has sense.
And that's like when they used to teach us to remember things at school.
Unfortunately, those kind of combinations are the first target for a specific, really high developed software. They start to combine those phrase, catch a phrase, and easy then to start to hack that one.
You get into that.
So when you purchase, remember to check a lot of different things. We will do also a proper video about this ledger. I say ledger because it's a brand, about the cold wallet. But remember to check different things on the website, how long they are on the market, what kind of problem they face, and how they solve it. Now, it happened a couple of weeks ago. It was a big leak, really big, of random combination of phrase into a cold wallet brand. It wasn't because the system of random combination is weak. It happened because the company was slack of putting constantly a more higher random combination and be more and more random than usual. So the system itself produce only a bunch of random combination, and so everyone knows that a software well programmed can hack something with a few combination rather than a huge amount of combination. So mistake can happen, but we are talking about now $60 million or something, or 60 or 600.
The one missing from my account.
Yes, doesn't matter. And sometimes happen that in cold wallet or in other wallet can happen a glitch of the system.
Yep.
And you can see 600,000 or 6 million or whatever it is.
But we do not touch them.
If you see this, don't touch it.
Yep.
Glitch exists, is a software. Technology is not perfect. Nothing is perfect. Even science, even everything is not perfect.
Yeah. If it's not yours, just don't touch it because. But we can talk about this one next.
Yeah,
because this is quite interesting because that's another whole.
So what we can do is now recommend you to contact us in case you need.
Recommend you have to contact us so you can stop following all the influencers and the hype and actually start understanding what you're doing.
So before understanding how to drive in a Ferrari in F1 or MotoGP,
you need to learn to drive.
Yes, exactly. So before putting anything on a wallet, because, ask us.
That's it?
That's it.
Nothing else?
Nothing else.
Okay.
I think for today, nothing else.
Well, it is Friday, so happy Friday.
Yep, happy Friday.
Have a good weekend. Hopefully the sun stays out.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
All right.